Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. And today we're gonna be reacting to the Oddity Compendium Compendium something. Let's see what this is from Doctor Nowhere.
Dr. Nowhere's Office of Wonders presents the Oddity Compendium of Skinner's
Compendium
Anomaly Education Program.
Education Program. Okay.
Welcome to the Oddity Compendium. Today,
So if you don't know, this is the same guy who made the boiled one, Boy in the Bath. Dogs are barking in the background. Did he make any? Or when you turn off all the lights. I think that's like all he has on here.
we will be learning about many wonderful and strange oddities that exist inside of, outside of, and around your universe.
Okay.
These strange phenomena can range anywhere from life forms, products, and organizations.
Can range from anywhere from life forms, products, to organizations. Okay, so it seems like he's building this world. This might it says inst one. So I'm guessing this is gonna be a series. So there's gonna be yeah. It's gonna be yeah. Let's go. It's from what I'm seeing right now. It kind of feels like Vita Carnies. If you watch that.
Organizations to even events and anomalous time periods.
Time periods.
The following information has been acquired from realities that may be separate from
Turn on captions. Is this auto generated? Yeah, it is.
the
Whatever.
one you are currently residing in. Please be aware that knowledge or comprehension of incompatible information may result in a conscious reality fracture.
What? What is a conscious reality fracture? Okay. Oh, installment one. Yeah, there's gonna be a series. Fox beds, a land of forgotten faces, and geometry, or geometric knowledge beyond belief. Okay. What will we learn today? Your own bed may be harboring a hunger for your flesh. Sleep with a cold fan on, if possible. What? I mean, I have an air conditioner and I have a fan going right now, so I'm good. I'm good. Okay. If you ever walk downstairs one morning and your family is gone, interacting with the headless corpses that remains in their stead should be avoided. Non-existence is a contagious What? 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 Non-existence is a contagious disease. Okay. So, I'm guessing if you watch the Dr. Nowhere's TikTok, he's made a video, an alternate reality people people are replaced with headless corpses. Yeah, wonderful. I've never the bed harboring for a hunger for your flesh. I've never heard of that one. Okay. Applause. There's no applause. I would not be applauding. Okay, I read it. If you're out in the middle of nowhere and you get a rush of brilliant ideas, turn back immediately. Enlightenment is a drug, and the withdrawals can kill. Knowledge is okay. Okay. Let's just let it play out. I don't know what's happening. I don't really want to comprehend it because I don't want to fracture my own whatever it said. Okay. Flesh beds. Parasite.
Flesh beds or mattress folk are a species of parasitic subhuman that highly resemble bedding mattresses. The body
Okay. It's weird. Okay.
is a dormant flesh that appears identical to a standard mattress. However, slicing the thin sheet-like skin reveals many soft organs, limb-like appendages, and a humanoid head which hides
Hides beneath its head, but hides beneath its skin. Okay, so if I just start stabbing my bed, maybe I'll be safe.
Beneath the skin. They were first discovered in the late 1960s when a mattress company was surveying excess storage. Upon finding many seemingly pristine mattresses that had not been sold, they gave them away to thrift shops and people in need. The people who received them at Mattressfolk initially had no issues with
Should get
the
rid of
bed.
this.
It wasn't until the air began to warm up that these beds awoke
Oh, that blinked. Okay.
from their uneventful
Okay, you just gotta keep your room cold.
hibernations. The first recorded victim was 19-year-old
Victim.
Alice Digere.
Okay.
She had been sleeping on a flesh bed for roughly 6 months before her sudden disappearance. After noticing the stench of
So does it just eat it?
sulfur and
Eat
rot
'em?
originating from her bed, her family called authorities, and the inside of the mattress revealed a feasting parasite, several hundred human bones, and a half-digested Alice.
Oh, there's probably gonna be a laugh track after this, but that's weird. So I'm guessing this is blocking the half-digested Alice. Huh.
The method in which Mattressfolk sustain themselves is by waiting for the body heat of a host to wake them from their dormant state. Kind of like an egg, but not nearly as
Not literally as tasty. Okay. Ew. So it's like, yeah, you can see the organs and then there's its head.
tasty.
Okay. Who's laughing at this?
After they wake, they slowly unfold themselves from their soft mattress-like bodies. This process is very gradual and happens
Ew.
underneath its body or on its side so as not to be detected. After roughly a month of this process and on a night 17 degrees Fahrenheit or higher, its head and arms fully emerge and pull the sleeping host into its body, where prey is slowly digested.
Oh. You see its neck?
Not much is known about how these sleeping beauties came about, but it is theorized that since they are subhuman, they were once a branch of Homo sapiens that merged with a mycelial network many years ago.
What?
Autopsies of flesh and
Okay.
digestive systems have revealed DNA samples from thousands of different people in each instance, some even tracing to people born during
So they seem pretty easy to kill, to be honest. But if you're asleep, you can't really do anything.
the 1600s. Another odd thing to note is that the Mattressfolk themselves contain DNA belonging to humans as well. For
Oh.
instance, shared DNA in a blood type with Napoleon Bonaparte, leader of the French Republic during the time that the Mattressfolk were assumed to have come into existence.
Okay, so with the boiled one, it was the boiled one was actually like the bad guy, Waterbird or whatever it was. So I'm wondering if it's gonna be some type of case like that. Says the the leader of French Republic. So I'm wondering if that organization has something to do with it, like
All in
some
all,
sacrifice or
it would be a good
something.
idea to throw out that mattress that feels just a bit too warm lately. You might be sharing it with something unwanted. Good night, sleep tight, and don't let the bed bite.
And don't let the bed bite. Huh. Okay. My cat. Whatever. Headless microcosmism? I don't know. But anyway, non-existentness replaced with headless
The
corpses.
headless macrocosm is a sub-reality nearly identical to Earth, save for the fact instead of humans, pale headless corpses remain in their stead.
Yeah, we've seen this on TikTok. Ew. I don't like
These
them.
corpses, though technically dead, do weakly breathe through the holes in their necks.
Yes, my cat was meowing at my door.
Their hearts have also been observed to begin convulsing at seemingly random intervals.
Ew.
These beings are identical in appearance to one another aside from physical dimensions, which
So they're just barely living.
can vary severely between each corpse. The headless sub-people dwelling in this pocket reality have been observed changing their behavior when humans have physically interacted with them and apparently gain a level.
Oh wait, whoa. Let's focus on my cat. There's a subhuman dwelling in this pocket reality have been observed changing their behavior when humans have physically interacted with them, and apparently gain a level of awareness and vitality when such event occurs. So maybe like they're stealing your life or something, like your life force.
Level of awareness and vitality when such events occur. There are approximately 2,393 living humans residing in this reality, all from parallel
Oh,
Earth. Every
okay. Humans in this reality. Huh. Okay.
single resident recounts waking up in the headless macrocosm after falling asleep under strange circumstances back in their own realities. No one back in their own parallel homes remembers their faces or identities, which leads to the belief that this place could be a form of anti-reality.
Okay. So, who is narrating this? Because they have some form of knowledge that the other people don't. Because if no one else remembers them, how do you remember them? It's weird. What is this? I think it's a bride or something. There's some weird kid in the background. Looks like.
Faces or identities, which leads to the belief that this place could be a form of
I have no idea what
anti-reality.
an
A waste
anti-reality is.
compartment of the universe used
Oh.
for aspects of reality that are useless or harmful to existential fabric.
A waste compartment of the universe. So, okay. So in this world, there is some form of higher being, possibly the guy who's narrating this, which I'm guessing is the character Doctor Nowhere. Strange.
The humans that live in the headless macrocosm are assumed to be taking shelter in abandoned structures and banding together to search for plant-based food during the warmer times. Fun
Okay.
fact. Humans
So there's. It seems almost exactly like reality, except headless corpses or almost corpses.
have coined multiple terms and nicknames for these headless corpses, such as stumpies, cranes, and ichabodies.
Stumpies.
Despite this sub-reality being detached from main reality, an incident took place which created a temporary tier between the two. A man residing in the headless macrocosm was walking through a field with a small house in the center. Upon reaching the house, the man unintentionally brushed up against one of the breathing bodies. This
Okay.
body, just before motionless aside from the labored convulsions, sprang to life and removed the head of the man.
Holy.
It then proceeded to attach the severed head to the stump of its own neck. The man's name was Michael
Wait, what?
Tedford.
No, 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 go back.
The man's
Michael Tenford. Tedford.
name was Michael.
Go back. The man's name was Michael Tedford. Yeah. But the Ted and O is like yellow. It's weird.
Michael
Okay. Strange.
Tedford. After the corpse had placed Michael's head where its own should be, an event occurred
Okay.
back on Earth in the year
Hey, I think your program's messing up a little bit. Kevin, you're gonna have to get down, buddy. Yeah. Okay, sorry, my cat is distracting me.
2061 that resulted in governmental
The event occurred back on Earth in the years 2061. Okay.
intervention. A family's call to the authorities described an impossibly tall naked figure appearing in their backyard. The presence of this oddity was highly distressing to the family, and they remained inside their home until the situation.
Okay, so if they remove your head and they place it on their own, they go back to our reality. And an impossibly tall naked figure appearing in the backyard. They did not mention this figure was headless. So.
Was resolved. The following photograph depicts this figure they spoke of. Michael Tedford's rotting head.
Okay. So, it seems like whatever these entities are trying to remove Michael Tedford from reality. See, because the place you are looking for no longer exists. Or the face you are looking for no longer exists. Okay, so it's his rotting head affixed atop its frail neck. Okay.
Is affixed.
And frail neck, So their necks are like, see the weight of a human head is weighing it down, and this neck seems to be a lot bigger than a human head.
To top its frail neck. Shortly after the photo was taken, what was left of Tedford's existence was removed from the premises and taken to an upscale anomaly testing site.
Okay.
Apparently, this corpse
Oh,
was attempting to quite literally become Ted.
quite literally become Tedford.
By leeching off of his existence. These breathing bodies of
Wait, no, go back. Oh no, it's. But go back because there is a couple of glitches I want to look at.
Apparently, this corpse
So that's supposed to be his head, which he has no jaw.
was attempting to quite literally become Ted.
That is, it just looks like a more realistic version of it.
By leeching off of his existence. These breathing bodies appear to be in a constant state of yearning to reconnect with the roots of reality again, as they have been taken a hold of by a dangerous and contagious disease.
Okay, so maybe they are like humans that, but they've been taken a hold of by a dangerous and contagious disease.
This disease appears to be non-existence itself. It can affect anyone on Earth at any time, and once it takes hold, the headless macrocosm deems you valid for residence within its endless meadows, filled with fellow patients.
Okay, so it is a disease which is non-existence. You go to this reality, and for some reason you're still conscious.
But don't worry, it's a rare diagnosis. Another fun fact. Occasionally, crude man-made structures will form seemingly out of nowhere in order to correspond with the structures on parallel Earth. As mentioned earlier, the endless macrocosm itself functions like a digestive tract of the universe, and these structures may be antibodies attempting to fight off the virus of non-existence.
Wait, well, what? So the reality itself is acting as like a body. Like this reality could be a living organism itself. It's trying to fight off this virus of non-existence.
And these structures may be antibodies attempting to fight off the virus of non-existence. Now then, check your head. Screwed on tight. Great, because you might want to hang on tight to it for this.
Oh God, it has a little smiley face. I hate that. Hey, I think my head's on tight. Pretty.
Next one.
Yeah. For the next one, don't zoom in on it. Obelisks of Enlightenment. I'm not gonna attempt to read that. Enigmatic divinity. Or, I mean, that's like of higher status, like a god would be divine. Divinity.
The obelisks of enlightenment are a collective of monolithic beings that are currently residing in different remote locations across the world.
Okay, so do they exist in our reality? Or whatever reality this is covering? So they're obelisks, but they seem to be attached to something.
Also known as the Fathers of True North, they appear in groups of 1 to 8 and stand anywhere from 10 to 150 feet.
So 10 to 150 feet tall. Oh, God.
Tall. Each obelisk is levitating just barely above the ground and facing geodetic north.
Huh. So they're levitating off the ground, which I don't know if they're levitating because they're attached by these weird veiny things that could be holding it off the ground. Facing north. They're all facing north.
Though most of them reside in remote fields and deserts, they have also been found floating above the ocean within the vicinity of the Bermuda Triangle and even of the Moon. They are moving just ever so slightly and progress approximately 2 inches forward a year. These obelisks are enlightened in the infinitely vast secrets of the universe, and are constantly vocalizing the excess information as a means of waste to counteract the overwhelming intake of knowledge.
So they're just spewing out knowledge because they have so much of it, they need to get rid of it.
Though currently enclosed and monitored by government entities, many people had wandered into these locations prior claiming to be following the sound of angelic singing.
Okay. So something's luring them to this. Luring them to the knowledge.
This alluring hum emanating from these obelisks induces a massive increase in general intelligence in subjects listening. Folklore often refers to the frequency as the song of the divine contour.
So, okay. So they get smarter from listening.
Each obelisk's biological elements are unraveled thousands of feet into the sky to make a metaphysical connection from Earth to the universe. It is assumed this is a form of knowledge worship, an attempt to make a mortal sacrifice for an immortal honor. Fun fact, these organs are confirmed to be those of the humans and other biological matter that were absorbed after enlightenment.
Absorbed after enlightenment. I don't even want to know what that means. But the things that are if I'm understanding this right, the things that are spewing out of them, those tendril things, are organs. They're like intestines. Huh.
Upon perceiving the
So
words
funny.
spoken by the obelisks or entering into close proximity with them, the human brain either spontaneously expands and combusts or receives an ability to comprehend the sacred information. Talk about being open-minded.
Stop making jokes. So either your brain goes boom, or you get really smart.
Whenever a subject is able to comprehend this knowledge, they are biologically absorbed into the obelisk, becoming wholly unified with the being.
Huh.
It is not entirely understood how these anomalies were brought into existence, but they seem to be tears in the fabric of reality akin to black holes.
They're adjacent to black holes.
They
Okay.
speculate that these rifts were opened by ancient giants who were dissatisfied with a lack of Earth's knowledge.
Go back. So what it's showing right now is, the intestines going into it and around it, and the intestine spewing knowledge. So they're not vocal. But it says they vocalize it. But I guess they vocalize to lure in and smarten you up or something. Then once you get close enough, they spray their knowledge on you. Okay. And this is strange. They're talking about giants.
Many unnaturally
Oh God, I don't want to look at that. But the giants are more intelligent than us because they said they were unsatisfied with the lack of knowledge.
large humanoid skeletons have been found underground adjacent to obelisk sites, further supporting this idea.
Okay.
When the obelisks made their debut on Earth, they aided in the construction of the pyramids of Giza by bestowing digestible levels of sacred knowledge onto Egyptian pharaoh Khufu after he was lured into the desert by their beckoning chords. This knowledge would help Khufu rationalize a possible blueprint and method for building these grand tombs, and they were made into the shapes of pyramids as a tribute to the divine structure.
Okay, so what they're saying right now is that the obelisks helped him build the pyramids, helped him get a blueprint.
All in all, these obelisks may
Seem malevolent. Okay, so evil?
but it's important to remember that no physical pain could ever outweigh the agony of infinite knowledge.
Oh, okay. No physical pain can ever outweigh the agony of infinite knowledge. Okay, so they're in constant agony.
Knowledge.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, looks like our time here may be almost up. But before you go, it's time for bonus Oddity.
Yay! Is it gonna be you? I want to know what you are. Never mind. Philbus.
This is Philbus. It is
Why is Philbus looking at me like that?
not known where Philbus comes from or why he is here, but there have been a number of people who, after consuming media depicting Philbus, have felt the overwhelming compulsion to practice Philbism. Philbism is a
Philbusism.
political and somewhat But religious ideology, which centers around the belief that building/consuming chairs and other wooden furniture is honoring Philbus' great sacrifice. It is not clear what this sacrifice involves.
Okay, so this just seems like something he made up on the spot. So anyway, so this is depicting like a Reddit or something. Philbusism blank topic. Blank looks good, huh? Huge improvement from last. I think Philbust in wait. I think in Philbust I trust. What is it? Rustic pine? White oak lol. Nice. In Philbust I trust. Word. In Philbust I'm assuming that says in Philbust we trust. What is okay. I don't know what's happening anymore. Okay, so it's blurring out the date of it. And they're sending memes about Philbus.
Or what it
And he finds it funny for some
refers
reason.
to. Attributes and practices of Philbism include learning to.
Oh, wait. So, you know in the boiled one, just to try to confirm my theory, I'll tell you it if I'm right. Probably still tell you it if I'm wrong. But if we go to the boiled one phenomenon, nobody has figured out what this is at the beginning of the video. Try to find the original one. So, show me it, please. I would like to watch. Okay. Golden phenomenon. Yep. We've been through all this already. Get back. Never mind. Okay. So what I thought is this looked oddly familiar to this, but never mind. I'm just tripping. It's just chair. Oh. Okay. These are chairs in the background. So yeah.
Build chairs. Learning to properly digest chairs.
So practices of philbism could
Promoting/discussing chair consumption on an obscure internet forum.
okay, right, I get you. When you talk about softening, are you using any chemicals or have you been trying to stick with natural methods? Okay, so they're talking about how to digest wood. Mostly natural so far. What I've heard about the chemicals that can soften wood without compromising the structure too much. I'm not sure where to start. Any tips? Well, there are a few routes. You can go with sodium hydroxide is one option. It's pretty strong as as a wood softener. You have to be careful with it though, because it can weaken the wood too much if you're not precise with it. Sodium hydroxide, got it. How do you apply that? Do I need to dilute it? Yes, definitely dilute. Low concentration can soften the wood without breaking it down completely. You soak the parts of the chair you want to soften in the solution. Maybe start with 5% solution and adjust from there based on how the wood react. I hope this helped and feel best I trust. This is weird. This is really weird. Okay.
Praising the fictional political candidate known as Philbus, who is said to advocate for making furniture consumption a socially accepted and widespread practice. There are so many wonderful things about Philbism. Consume the body of Philbus and become one with many others today. It's a great decision. Just eat your share to get started.
So, okay, as we know, Dr. Nowhere possibly consumed some media of Philbus because he's promoting it now, which is one of the ways to promote Philbusism or whatever. Or maybe Philbus infiltrated it, or maybe Philbus is Dr. Nowhere.
Any mention of Philbism and elaboration on the subject will eventually result in it becoming a sponsorship or advertisement of sorts. We have no idea how to avoid this. Sorry.
Okay. Strange. So I think Philbus is infiltrating it.
All Philbists will deny the existence of Philbism when directly questioned about it. This video was not in any way sponsored by Philbism. This is for educational purposes only. Philbism does not even exist. You can sign up for Philbism certification here. be the shortest today.
Unsafe for
Sure,
wire
if you look
move.
at the clock, it's just about
Okay.
time for us to part ways.
So Vilbus is infiltrating whatever this is. And Dr. Nowhere, or the commentator, is trying to get rid of it. Huh.
The process will now commence. This purely auditory procedure will ensure you do not come away from this with any ailments from beyond contracted during your viewing experience. Please close your eyes and do not open them until told to do
I'm not
so.
gonna close my eyes. It's just gonna be this. Keep them closed. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't look at me like that. I'm not gonna keep them closed. As I want some secret lore, please. Is this making my camera stop it. You're making my camera lower quality with the
You may now open your eyes.
Okay.
Thank you for complying.
I did not comply.
Thank you for attending Dr. Nowhere's Office of Wonders. We hope that
What is that? Huh. Okay, Dr. Nowhere now has a mascot, which is the mascot of Dr. Nowhere. I don't know anymore. I don't care. I don't.
stay.
Okay. Goodbye. We love you. We. Okay. That's strange. So, I mean, look. This video and everything is for educational purposes only. Okay, that's strange. Every time Dr. Nowhere posts, my pancreas begins to violently wiggle and talk to me in an attempt to take over my body. Huh. I don't know if I don't know. Oh, okay, that's strange. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go like non-exist for a little bit and eat my chair. So, anyway, guys, this is gonna be the end of the video. Later, taters. Eat your chair.